Hi, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photography talks. Today I want to talk about a photograph. It's a street photograph. I made it while I was in Washington, D.C. The thing about traveling is it gives you a new place to look at new things. So my hotel room was actually facing the interior of the lobby, so I had no outside windows in my hotel room at a Hyatt in Washington. And I had no idea what the weather was like. I couldn't hear rain. I went outside to go get coffee one morning and it's absolutely pouring rain. And I was like, I didn't even know it was raining. I have my camera around my neck. I have probably a jacket on, but I have no umbrella. And I can't run a block in the rain, I'll be soaked. So I can't really do anything. But there's a covering, an overhang of the building that I could stand under, and I could photograph other people running in the rain. And so I did. And sometimes those unwelcome moments, oh my God, it's raining, I didn't know it was raining, become, oh good, it's raining, I'm glad it's raining. So I was photographing people with my little Fuji, and people don't notice that camera, and it's certainly, they're in their own world, especially on rainy days. They're kind of like hiding from the rain, they're kind of looking down. And I'm looking for a face. I'm looking for a face in that crowd. And I want to photograph a face that has something extra, that says something, and it makes me go, what does that mean? What is that about? And I found one photograph of the many I shot. I found one that said to me a little bit of a story, of a face that makes me go, I wonder what's going on there. And based on the way this woman is dressed and what she's holding and her expression and her umbrella, it makes me say, I'm thinking possibilities, although we never know. The beauty of street photography is we all finish a story. We create the opening for the story and the viewer finishes the story. And that's what this photograph does for me. And I'll put it in the links below. But traveling to new places, if you're looking for places to do street photography, go to places where there's a lot of people, for one thing, because it's harder to shoot in a small town where you're the only person on the street plus the other person, and they look at each other and go, what are you doing? But if you're out in the public place in a city where people know to not look at anybody, and it's very much eyes are averted and people are in their own world and they've got their headphones on and they're kind of doing their own thing, you can be a little bit more observant and more get more photographs because they're not paying that much attention to you, and there's enough people around that they can't notice you as well. And for me, that's a good thing. I want to be able to shoot documentary style without being seen and influencing anything. And this photograph, I think, does that well. And it was because I'm under the overhang, which probably makes me a little darker than the people standing out in the rain, walking and moving in the rain. And I like this photograph because of the expression. If there was no interesting expression, I would never have shown it. But because there is, it makes me want to elevate it to say, okay, it belongs in my gallery. All right, that's today's photography talk. Do you ever shoot like that? Do you ever find rain an inspiration? Because I do. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. And if you can support me, please hit that Patreon button. And thanks so much for watching. We'll talk photography again.